Yeah, I took out the Timeless Dragon. I reworked the mana base a little bit. I put more removal in the deck. I didn't really like Archon of Emeria. I know that it's pretty good in some matchups, and I might miss it, but I just wasn't a big fan. Card was like pretty medium in most of the matchups, I felt like. Obviously it's great against Cascade, but I think we can stop Cascade with Drannith probably. I guess I could play like one fewer path and one more Drannith for Cascade. Yeah, maybe that's right. We'll try that. Alright. Yorion squad taxes, that's what we're doing. 100 play points, that's what we're doing. $32 land seems like a lot. It does, but that's what everybody plays in Legacy. And that's pretty much what everybody plays in Yorion Modern Death and Taxes as well. It does seem like a lot, but I think it's probably right. I think it translates with 24 lands and 60 card. You'd want 32 and 80. Like, I think that's exactly how it translates. So I think that's right. You could get away with doesn't seem like a large sample size. Death and Taxes is one of the best decks in Legacy. And everyone plays Yorion, pretty much. And everyone plays 32 lands, so I disagree with that statement. Obviously, Modern is not Legacy, but I don't think your mana base changes that much as far as like how many lands you want to run. Alright, this is a keep. I think you could get away with like 30 or 31. I don't think it's bad. It's just like people who play 22. I like to play 23, 24 and 60 card taxes, usually 23, but it depends on how many like spell lands you have. Some people play 20. I don't know. They're crazy. It's Living End. So we have Ranger-Captain, which is very good against Living End, but they're on the play, so we might not have time here. Probably going to search up Lion Sash. Squadron Hawk, not very good in this matchup. Found Outburst out of Modern, yeah. I wouldn't mind either, I suppose. Subtlety, whoa. Okay. I can't protect that with Giver. That's on the stack. Dang. Huh. I don't even know if I want to draw it next turn now. Probably still do. Yeah, I'd probably leave it on top still. That's rough. That's a rough subtlety there. Guess we'll get in there for one. I feel pretty dead though. Yeah, it is a lot. I agree. They did not have the combo. Or no red source. So now we can just play Ranger-Captain as a way to stop them. Or we can play Stoneforge again. Ranger-Captain actually stops them next turn. So I think that's the move. And I think we grab Thraben baby. This would actually be a time where I'd get Esper Sentinel, but I did not include Esper Sentinel in this list. Whoops. I think Thraben is fine. Another Giver is kind of cool. Giant Killer does not kill much here. Whatever, I'll just get a Giver. Drawing cards is good, but I do want to keep this Ranger-Captain on the board. I don't know if they main deck Brazen Borrower, do they? I kind of don't think they do. I think it's just Subtlety and Grief as interaction in game 1, right? We'll get in there. Kind of forgot how good Ranger-Captain is against the Cascade strategies. They just can't do the thing with Ranger-Captain in play. So now this affords me the ability to get Kaldra instead of Lion Sash and just kill them. You still get Sash? I don't know. I guess they could draw multiple. I think I'm gonna play Spirited Companion here. Oh, what's up? X? Red backlight vibe is way different than last time. What's up, X? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? I thought I was attacking. No, I was attacking. God damn it. Oh, the joys. The joys of looking away and looking back and thinking you're attacking. That's rough. Okay, I guess we lose now. That sucks. I mean, I probably was gonna attack with Giver there anyway as I clicked Giver. I think I was attacking with Giver. I forgot the Otawara as a card. Didn't think they had main deck interaction, but of course they do. Everyone does, because everyone has the Neo lands. That was a bummer. Oh, do they not have it? Maybe they just don't have it here. I guess they don't. Hey, we're not dead. Let's go. We will literally never run out of cards. How many Otawara do they run? Well, they can't Otawara and then go off here, so I guess we can attack. Their hand must have just been bad. They just didn't get there, I guess. Yeah, we do know that they run Colossal Sky Turtle, which is another reason to keep Giver untapped. I forget what's in this deck. We could double Tech Edge them. That's pretty strong. I like it, actually. Hold control. Little double Tech Edge action. Kill both your lands with Tech Edge. Are you gonna float some mana? Sure. You did it. Alright, this time we're not gonna miss our attack step. There we go. Yeah, I love double Tech Edging with holding priority. It's one of my favorite things to do in Modern. It's like, it's not particularly crazy or anything, but it feels real good killing your opponent's land. Alright, we're on the draw for game 2. That means we're bringing in Gemstone Caverns. We're boarding out a Field of Ruin for that. And we're obviously bringing in Rest in Peace and Drannith Magistrate. This is not really a Squad Hawk matchup. It's not really a Thraben Inspector. Well, I guess Thraben Inspector can draw us into Magistrates and Rest in Pieces and stuff, and Ranger Captains. Yeah, the more I think about it, the more I just think Ranger Captain is like a better Archon. Obviously, you can't play it when you're playing Arbiter as much. I wouldn't play this card on Arbiter, but we do play Stoneforge in Arbiter, but that's like just one non-bow. When you start to like stack up the non-bows, it's just really bad. But Force of Virtue is not particularly good either. Solitude's also not particularly good in this matchup. I think we can actually cut the Solitudes. Like, if they go off, like, we're just kind of dead, right? And Skyclave is pretty bad. Like, all the removal is pretty bad. I guess we just play the Squad Hawks. It's a lot of cards that are bad. The Squad Hawk's not good, but I mean, it's 4 cards. And Virtue's not great, but it's a clock. It's better than Skyclave, right? Skyclave just doesn't really do anything. I mean, it does something after they've gone off. But then, like, we're not winning that game. Unless they go off with, like, 2 creatures. But they usually don't do that. It's usually, like, at least 3 things. And they're killing our stuff. We're keeping this. We're gonna bottom Thraben Baby. Thraben Baby. Opponent has a red source this game. I bet they had like 2 Violent Outbursts in hand, huh? No, I don't want that. Why? Why did that show up? Alright. Yorion just like, hey, I'm here. Did you know? Did you know I'm here? I'm here. My name's Yorion. Striped Riverwinder. That one's really annoying. Hexproof dude is really annoying. Step. I don't know why I have a stop on there. Whoa. They had no place for turn 2. Yikes on bikes. Okay. Well, Thalia then. Subtlety. Alright, fair enough. Yeah, I think we still want that. Might as well attack at this point. Just looking at a blue living end list right now. Force of Vigor, Dead Gone. They're just gonna scoop. Alright. I should make a... I should go through my replays and like write down matchups and wins and losses and stuff. I will do that at some point. Still trying to figure out like what Taxes cards we want. Obviously trying some weird stuff with Force of Virtue, Squad Hawk, but I don't think it's bad right now. Like not that many people are I think our matchup is like pretty good against most of the decks that would not care about Squad Hawk. And the ones that do care about Squad Hawk kind of care a lot. So I feel like it's pretty decent. Like a 2-mana 1/1 that draws you 3 more 2-mana 1/1 flyers. It's pretty good against a lot of decks. This Hammer Relic. Main deck Relic. I don't know what they're doing, but I mean, it doesn't really matter. We're just going to play Thraben Inspector and pass. We don't need to stop on there and draw step. Can't imagine we're using that too often. I do like kind of just having all the stops like on upkeep and draw for both players, but it does end up being a lot of clicks. Yeah, I figured they might be hammer time with main deck Relic, but... Oh, what the hell? Consulate Dreadnought? What's happening? I don't know what's going on. Consulate Dreadnought. I don't understand, but I'm just gonna play Stoneforge Mystic and pretend like I understand. Consulate Dreadnought. Do y'all know what's going on? I think we just beat down. They're gonna get Pithing Needle on Stoneforge, maybe? Springleaf Drum. Aether Spellbomb. Okay, so they're the like 8 cast deck. So they're probably gonna draw 2 here and play a 2/2 flyer. No, they don't have any casts. Interesting. I don't know what this is about. Is this just like a 1-mana artifact? What? Like I'm probably just Skyclaving the Ornithopter? I don't know. I don't know what happens here. I'd like to just Kaldra, but they can bounce the token. I guess that's their plan here, but that's their turn, right? I guess we could have just like played Spirited Companion and Giver, and then had that, but we can Flickerwisp the Kaldra next turn if we want. I don't know. I'm not really sure what's going on over there still. I don't know what Consulate Dreadnought's about. I'm guessing they're just like the 8-cast deck with Urza. Yeah, there we go. They missed their land chop still? Oh. You get the Ornithopter here. They can't rebuke, right? Yeah. $7X. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and it's a 1-mana artifact. It seems like it could be fine. It's weird, but it seems like it could be fine. I'm gonna leave Giver untapped. I think they play Dispatch. Not that I really care about any of these creatures that much, but we've had a lot of turns to start putting pressure on them, and we haven't. Doesn't feel great. Oh, there we go. More Aether Spell Bombs. Oh, it's stuck on lands. Field of Ruin. Blink the Kaldra. Good luck, opponent. That's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we have exactly 13. I didn't do that math before making that play. That was just the play that I was going to make. But we do have exactly 13 with hard evidence. Okay. Now we don't have 13. This card's pretty good. It makes it an artifact and an 0/3 that taps for Springleaf Trem. But they're going to use that blue mana to cast the big flyer, or the flying 2/2 that draws 2, maybe? No. Oh shit, if I give that pro colorless, the Kaldra falls off anyway. Oh god damn it, I'm an idiot. Oh sweet, they didn't know that it was gonna fall off. Sick. That actually doesn't work. Oh, that's sick that they scooped. Because that actually doesn't work. It makes yeah, obviously makes the equipment fall off. Anyway, um, they are playing like artifacts, so we bring in Cathar Commandos. Um, I think they play Urza's, so I think I want the paths too. I bet they don't play that many basics. I don't know what exactly their deck runs, but affinity, right? It's like the affinity deck. Um, this person was running some much different cards, but I guess there's a bunch of things you can kind of mix and match a little bit. They're running hard evidence. Yeah, their deck was very different. I'm not seeing anything with hard evidence here, but I do think the card's probably fine. Um, some of them don't run Urza. Rules interactions the app don't know well enough to call a judge over. Exactly. We're on the draw for game 2. Let's bring in Gemstone Caverns and board out Field of Ruin. Maybe board out both Field of Ruins. And then what else isn't good here? I think the Raby Baby's kind of awkward, kind of slow. Thalia is not good, I don't think. There we go. How about that? Our opponent just kind of got mana screwed that game. They kept one lander with Urza Saga, and it didn't really do much there. But their deck looks very interesting. Consulate Dreadnought. Like, maybe they're running Frogmites? I don't know. Kind of love that Affinity's actually an Affinity deck again. Makes me want to build it. I'm an Affinity player from the beginning of when they announced Modern. I already had Affinity built in Legacy. So in 2011, when they announced Modern, I already had the whole Affinity deck, which was real nice. All those cards went up very high in price. Not that I was going to sell them, but that was cool. Alright, we're going to need a hand with some white lands at some point here. There we go. Tech Edge is unlikely to be very good. And I guess the Mishra's Factory is kind of whatever. Moon Snare Prototype. Alright, so I don't really know. That's just another, like, Springleaf Drum, right? But it doesn't add any color, it just adds colorless. But it also lets you have an untapped artifact. Alright, that's legit. So they can tap 2 Moon Snares to make mana. They have a lot of mana this game. Gemstone, you're a little late to the party, my friend. But I'm just gonna squawk here. Great thing about squawking is now we can't draw the other ones for turn. Squawk Ancestral Recall. And actually, it seems like... Ooh, I just hit a weird button. 2 does. What does 2 do? Pass until response. Okay. Maybe that was fine. Maybe I should have hit 2. Opponent has a lot of mana. They can make a big construct. We have Flickerwisp for the construct. At least the first one. Ooh, Force of Virtue. Hi! I think I want to kill that Urza Saga with Commando. Yeah, I think I just do that right now. I mean, we can do it on end step or something. They are going to activate this, right? There's no way they don't. So we could kill that Saga, but then this one gets 2 more activations. This one's still going to have another activation. We could just save this to kill the 2 bros, but we have a path and a wisp for the bros, I guess. That's a big bro. That's a huge bro right there. Now it's going to be a 6/6. We're going to go to 14. And if we draw a land, we can wisp and path. So I'm feeling fine here, but Saga's kind of soloing me. As it sometimes does. Opponent in the tank, Pithing Needle. Naming Stoneforge? Naming Eiganjo, Seat of the Empire? What are you naming? Interesting that the Pithing Needle... Cathar Commando. Okay. Fair enough. Another Saga! Jesus. That's a problem. The 3rd Saga is definitely a problem. Yikes. Third Saga, big problem. Land, please. White land. Another Flickerwisp. We're gonna take another big hit here. Yikes. But we don't really have anything to say about it. I mean, we could have chumped. I guess we could have chumped with that Squad Hawk, but we gotta deal damage at some point. We can take a hit for 8 or whatever it is here. I suppose. What's this? They have things to do that are better than Saga activation? That's bad for us. Does that mean it's Urza? Probably means it. Oh, Memnite. All right. Tap 4 mana, make a Memnite. Sure. No, there's the Urza. Shit. Alright, that's bad. We're gonna go to 5. We need to draw a white source so we can path the Urza and blink one of the constructs. And we have to chump a construct with the Squad Hawk. White source? Not white source. Ugh. So I guess we have to pass the Urza, play a Squad Hawk double chump. Yeah. Can't let them untap with Urza. It's just not a winning line. No search. Giant Killer does kill another one of the constructs, so we do have 2 more removal spells for the 2 constructs, but there's going to be a 3rd one. So that's not great. I could have attacked for 4 there, I guess. Oh, if they go get the trample card, we're dead. Shadow Spear. I guess they're just obviously gonna go get Shadow Spear here and kill us. Yeah, we're dead. Alright, so I shouldn't have attacked with the Squad Hawk that one turn. I think that was a punt. I'm gonna say that it was a punt. I forgot about Shadow Spear being a thing. If they had another Urza Saga, and they did. Yikes. So on the play now, so the caverns aren't so good. We'll bring back those Field of Ruins. How does it feel? So far pretty good. So far pretty good. I've always liked the value in taxes. And we have just so much value with Squad Hawk, Captain, Spirited Companion, Thraben Inspector, Stoneforge Mystic. Just so many cards that draw cards. And that specifically like draw good cards, and then cards that blink, and then cards that pump because we have lots of extra cards, cards that kill stuff because we have lots of extra cards. So it's nice. So far it's pretty good. Maybe Thalia is good on the play in this matchup. They do actually play a lot of non-creature spells. Maybe not though. I think we just run it back. Martyr of Souls, yeah. Yeah, Martyr of Souls, definitely a similar deck to this, for sure. Like white value cards. Oh yeah, this is a white land. Alright, so yeah, we can keep this. It's a pretty good hand. I was like, oh no, we don't have any white mana. Emeria's Call is white mana. Gotta get used to these dual-faced cards. They kept 6. I don't want to pay 3 life, really. Not exactly what I want to do. Okay, Oni. Uh-oh, they got a quick hand. Lots of artifacts. Yikes. Alright, I don't like how this has started for our opponent. No, come on. Really, deck? The one turn that we didn't want to draw Squad Hawk. Are you serious with an 80 card deck? That one stings. That one stings. That fucking sucks. God fucking damn. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a tilt. Wow. Of all the times. Still drew 2 cards. Still pretty good. You know, still fine. Just feels real bad. Oh, damn it. Alright, we probably want to Commando the Saga. That's probably what we're doing next turn. And we're going to play Force of Virtue. This is a 3/3 Mishra's Factory. Pretty cool. Oh, we can just Field of Ruin it. I guess that's better. We can save the Commando. It allows them to crack the clue right now, but I guess that's fine. Yeah, Field of Ruin's actually pretty good in this matchup, huh? Maybe I shouldn't have boarded those out. I should have boarded out some amount of Tech Edge, maybe. Or like Mishra's Factory, even. Yeah. I think on the draw I'm supposed to board out like 2 Mishra's Factory in this matchup, because the Field of Ruin's actually really good at killing Saga. And we could use another white source anyway, so that kind of works out. They could Urza here. And we don't have an answer to Urza, so that would be bad. We have an answer to the construct, but the Urza itself is going to get a lot of value if they have it. They did not have it. This is where it'd be real nice to have Relic Warder and just take their land. That kind of thing, but I guess we'll just play a Squad Hawk here. Maybe even attack with Mishra's Factory. Maybe hold up Cathar Commando. Cathar Commando's a 4/2. It's like kind of good. Not really sure why I'm playing stuff before combat. It's kind of weird. I am going to hold up Cathar and not attack for 3 with Mishra's here. I don't know what's in their hand, though. What 3 cards could they have that they couldn't cast? They just have lands in hand, maybe? Oboro. Draw 2, sure. Knight is fine. Commando, flash. Ah. I wonder how many basics they play. I wonder if it's like We're just cutting them off lands. I mean, they have just so much mana that it doesn't really matter at this point, I don't think, but swing out. Wait, are we swinging with Factory here? Yeah, I guess so. I guess we are. Love a 3/3 Factory. They have a dispatch here. They're making white probably. Wait, more than that. What is going on? Cryptic Command? The fuck is this? Oh, Force of Virtue. On top or bottom of my library. That's annoying. Okay. It's not that bad, but it's annoying. I guess it's fine to draw next turn. Yeah, we'll put it on top. We can just hard cast it. We can't crack Commando right now, which could be a problem, but next turn we hardcast Force, swing out. Pretty decent. We have a Flickerwisp for their construct if they get one. Seems reasonable. Shining Shoal, what's up, Offbeat? Shining Shoal seems interesting. Alright, so do they have the removal for our Commando? Because if they do, it's not great for us. Can they protect this somehow? They knew what we were drawing. We knew what we were drawing. Pop the Nettle Cyst, right? I think I just have to. Even though we could flicker the Germ. They can just re-equip it to something. Alright. Shining Shoal is so sick. I mean, it's a cool card. I've played it before. It's very good against like a burn deck. It's very good against any lightning bolts and stuff, but I don't know. I don't know how good it is otherwise. I guess Fury is a big card right now. Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe just Fury. Ranger-Captain except Thraben? Well, Giant Killer for one. Giant Killer is the best get if you're trying to kill some stuff. But yeah, Giver of Runes, Thraben Inspector. Those are all great. Depends on what you need to do. Could also play Walking Ballista if you want. They're at 5, so we just blink out the Thopter and kill them, right? I think we just do that. This is kind of low value. If they have another Moon Snare prototype, but whatever. They do have a Moon Snare? On the Force of Virtue, okay. Put it on top. They have 0 cards in hand, so I guess they could draw Urza. If I vote with it, so it has to be good. I mean, maybe it's sick. I'm already playing so many pitch cards, but Urza, yeah, Urza wouldn't stop all these flyers, right? And I think Urza was their best draw. They just kind of had an anemic draw in game 3 there. They weren't really doing anything. But yeah, Ranger-Captain gets Thraben Inspector if you need some value, Giant Killer if you need to kill something, Giver of Runes most of the time, just as like a must answer 1-drop that like makes blocks bad and makes removal bad for their opponent, for your opponent. A lot of Solitudes and Furies going around, so Giver's kind of good. RVNG, I feel like I played against them. Living End, huh? This hand is not particularly good against Living End. But it's a fine hand. I'm gonna keep it. Could be Living End. Could be a lot of things though. Just basic island. It's a pretty good draw. Drawing a 1-drop. Don't loathe Skyclave or Solitude. Yeah, it is Living End. Against Living End, but depending on what cards they get, it could be good. Yeah, we just attacked and they died. They scooped. Yeah, they like kept Moonsnare prototyping Force of Virtue, and that's just not like a winning line. They were hoping to draw like some way out of it, but the Squad Hawks just killed them. I'm not gonna attack with Giver here. Ooh, we can actually kill that one. Hawk's too good. Hawk's too good. Yeah, I'm not attacking with Giver because we want to put the Lion Sash into play. Oh no, Lion Sash is a creature, so Force of Negation doesn't even work, huh? Ooh, they missed their land drop. That's huge. That's huge. Yeah, we just play Lion Sash, I think. Just gonna cast it, and then I'm gonna attack with the Stoneforge. Ancestral Recall. That's what it is. I hope we draw another white source next turn. And that they don't draw land here. Seems like they didn't. Let's get the 7/7 out of there, huh? No 7/7. Tech Edge. You're not a white source. Curator. Architect. I guess we could have fielded to get another white source there, and then it's the same. Yeah, I probably should have fielded. Yeah, that was bad, actually. That was a misplay. Yeah, that was definitely bad. Hunt. And then next turn we'd have another white source. I don't know if it's going to matter this game, but... they're going for it. Sure, you get architects. I mean, I guess we lose our stuff, but... who's your target? They targeted themselves. So we can Solitude their architect. Or play 2 Squad Hawks. We could play Companion, Squad Hawk, Pitchforce of Virtue. 2 Squad Hawks probably better though, huh? Squawks Astral Recall, yeah. Should have another white source. I messed up that last turn, it might matter. They have a lot of cards in hand. And they stack their deck. Do I want to trade with a Shardless Agent? Nah, right? Nah. We could have double blocked Architects, but 15's fine. Grief. I guess we'll cast Force of Virtue. Let's exile one of the Squad Hawks. Whoa, hard cast Force Negation. Oh, gross. Okay. Alright, fair enough. Opponent came to game. Opponent came to game. Take Solitude. Do they play a basic mountain? They play an island and a forest. They don't play a basic mountain. We can field them and then play Vial. I guess that's good. Oh wow, their basic is in their hand. Sick. Or they're just not playing a basic forest. That's also sick. Yeah, I think Vial. Let's get in there. Force. We can just cast Force. It's not lethal, but it's pretty damn close. We can force on their turn, and they can't force negation it. So I think I'd rather do it on their turn. In which case, I think we just put this Thraben Inspector into play. Draw a card. We didn't quite have lethal anyway, so... Does Colossal Sky Turtle return enchantments? We can still block if they have the bounce here. Petty theft. Alright. We'll just recast it. How about that? Force negation. Okay. Alright, I guess if they have another bounce spell, we're dead here. And they might. That'd be rough. Okay. Alright. Oof. I was scared there. I was like, oh shit. Are they gonna get us with another bounce spell? Opponent came to game for sure. That was... They did not bow out of that game easy. They were fighting. Skyclave is awful. I don't remember what I boarded out last time. Batterskull's honestly not that good. And maybe 2 Solitudes. Solitude can be okay if they try to go off with like not that many. So maybe it's just like a couple Force of Virtues. Giant Killer's also not that great, but also can be okay. What did I cut last time? I feel like I boarded differently last time. Weird. Oh shit. I didn't board out the Field of Ruins. Whoops. That's what happened. I have too many lands in the deck right now, but that's okay. This hand's great. We're gonna keep it. Too many lands, but that's alright. Darkslake Shores. Whoa, they have a black source? Weird. Do we play the Emeria's Call right now? I think so. I think I want to make my first 4 land drops, maybe first 5 land drops. Playing Darkslick Shores. So maybe that's why they're only on one basic. So Thalia into Ranger-Captain's pretty good. Drannith Magistrate is unstoppable for them pretty much, but I think we'll go with Thalia first. Since they definitely can't go off next turn with this. If we play Drannith, they could bounce it and then go off. I mean, they would need like a bunch of free spells to like actually do anything other than make a 3/4, but you know. Oh, lots of black sources. They can cast Grief in that deck. Let's attack first and then play Ranger Captain, grabbing Giver, I guess. I feel like this person used to play Taxes. Violent Outburst just went in the graveyard? That's cool. Waker Waves is sick, huh? They can fill up the graveyard with that. They don't have green or red. Now they get green, I guess. There's the green source. Subtlety. It's not targeting anything. They're gonna try to ambush block the Thalia, I guess. It's like Giver and Drannith, I think. Well, Stoneforge is probably better. Maybe not. Yeah, it is. We'll get Kaldra. Just kill them. I don't think they can do much here. Shardless Agent, sure. You can't cast it. Okay. They wanted me to sack the Ranger Captain, I guess. It doesn't work. We got Thalia and play my dude. Alright. Alright. Kind of flowing through this league. Ranger Captain is so good against the Cascade decks. I'm actually surprised not like more people aren't playing this card in just any deck. This card is so good against all the Cascade decks. And it's just a 3-mana 3/3 that gets value. Like, it's good. It's just a good card. No blowouts with Force of Virtue yet, but we did have some pretty good Force of Virtues so far. Misboarded there in game 2. Brought in the second Gemstone Caverns and didn't board any lands out. I was boarding out like some amount of the other colorless lands in order to bring in the other gemstones on the draw. And I think 31 lands on the draw is fine. Although maybe that's the wrong metric, since we're potentially pitching a land to Gemstone Caverns. I don't know. We obviously don't have to. All right. 3-0. I love starting 3-0. That always feels great. You already got your money back. Already got your $10 back. Goat token 01. Can't really keep this one. We need more than one land. Oof. This hand doesn't really do anything. Going to 5. Wow. Okay, friends. 1 lander, 6 lander, 1 lander. Pretty rough. Pretty rough. Yikes. I don't think we're winning this game. Mull to 4? That's like statistically so unlikely that you just didn't have a keepable hand. For 3 hands with 32 lands in your deck. Yikes. Go token is 4-0. Hopefully playing burn. I thought about main decking a Forge-Tender that we could go get with the Ranger Captains. But burn's already a pretty good matchup, I think. This is not burn. This is something else. This is hammer time. How does the opponent only have 51 cards in their deck? And 6 cards in hand. Oh, because 3 more. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. I can count. I promise. Probably not blocking that thing next turn anyway. I mean, we could block it with Mishra's Factory too, if we do want to do that. Opponent kept 7 cards though. That's pretty bad for us. They're probably just on hammer time, right? Blue-white land. As for Sentinels, gotta be hammer time. Yeah, it's hammer time. We do have a lot of removal post board for hammer time, but they can still get you for sure. And losing the, we won the die roll, but losing game 1 because we mulled to 4 is not a good way to start. Colossus Hammer. I mean, the hammer's not that bad for us here. If they put it on Inkmoth Nexus, we're dead, but they would need specifically Sigarda's aid. So I'm gonna go get Giant Killer here. That undoes one of our mulligans, so we're sort of only on a mull to 5 now. So, how about that, huh? How about that? guess I could turn this light on so y'all aren't looking at me in the dark, but whatever. I guess that makes more sense. Oh, that's bright though. Maybe we can turn it down a little bit. That's basically not doing anything. All right, a little bit more. How about that? No attackers. Sorry, opponent. Yeah, the Sigarda's Aid. Well, they can't Sigarda's Aid plus activate Ink Moth plus it put the Colossus Hammer on it, so. Alright, well, that's annoying. Yeah, that's not good. Opponent's hand was great. Our hand was a mull to 4. I don't see us winning this game. I didn't see us winning this game after we mulled the 3rd time. But I think it was defensible. Like, their second hand was 5 lands, Flickerwisp, Solitude. We could have kept that, but we just don't do anything until turn 3. It's pretty terrible. Opponent's going to play for the long game here, because they might as well. We needed some removal. We need to like draw Solitude for that pure steel right now. They can't go for the kill, but they can just like chill and draw a bunch of cards. They got Reality Chip. That's not good. We are in a lot of danger. I guess they didn't equip this because they didn't have Metalcraft yet, so that makes sense. Grave danger. No trample though. And Saga? Oh, they just played that off the top. Damn. It is a white creature. I don't know. I think they're just trying to get us to do things here. Oh, they didn't play the Saga off the top. We don't know what they had on top. Alright, they didn't have anything. We could Tech Edge Saga. That's pretty good. I mean, playing this game out is not high value, but Tech Edging Saga is pretty good. Yeah, I don't think that it makes any sense to keep playing this game, honestly. But I guess the clock is a thing and our opponent's playing very slow. I don't want to play to the clock though. That sounds terrible. Or like play this game out because of the clock. Once they start to get an overwhelming advantage, we will scoop. Right now, they already do pretty much have an overwhelming advantage. And maybe they have the blacksmith skill right now. Let's see if they got it. Oh, they're giving it flying again. Spell Pierce. I guess I could have sacked Ranger-Captain and then chopped it down. But Spell Pierce works. Commandos and paths. Batterskull is not that good, but it's not that bad. People were saying that Thalia is good against Hammer. I guess Thalia on the play seems good. Maybe it's just good because they're trying to just draw a bunch of cards with pure steel. Yeah, I could see it being good. I think we trim a couple Force of Virtues probably. Giver, Solitude, Squad Hawk. Yeah. Squad Hawk's actually quite good in the matchup. It blocks all their stuff. Not gonna play the Emeria's Call first. We might pitch that to Solitude. Might pitch one of the Squad Hawks to Solitude. We might just hardcast Solitude. We don't know yet. I've had pretty good luck against Hammer lately, but we'll see how it goes in game 2 here. Another Giver. Dang, we do kind of have to kill that. So we can get it for 1 if we get it right now. We're going to get it anyway. So let's just do it right now, I guess. It's kind of a must-remove creature. We could have gotten another draw step and seen what that was. Maybe we get like Skyclave or something, but is opponent on 1 land? Sort of. Another Giver. Okay, but they are on 1 land. Sort of. Um, it's not a great draw, but it plays. It's not that bad. We're at 5 lands, so I'm just gonna maybe cast Emeria's Call when we get to 7. I don't know. Seems like this game might go a little bit longer. Stoneforge, that's a bummer. That's a big old bummer. Opponent's cards are better than ours. Where's our Stoneforge? Shit. Kaldra's a big problem. Oh. Shit. Well, I think we're 3-1, folks. Opponent cleverly only drew 1 land against our double tech edge draw. Clever. And then we just drew a bunch of lands for turn. I mean, yeah, our opening hand was all the cards that we got. We did not draw a single non-land card. I mean, we're not just dead. Obviously, we could top deck Flickerwisp. But we'd need Flickerwisp plus something else, so we're pretty dead. Is that Giver with Kaldra? Oh no, I guess we draw a colorless way to deal with this, which we do have, but we can only deal 4. Oh, next turn we can deal 5 to it. Yeah, next turn we can deal 5. We just have to stop an end of combat. Yeah, okay, so we got this. We can kill it. Alright, we got a plan. We do have a plan. They're gonna be like, why didn't they put Yorion in their hand? And you know what? Whoops, maybe I forgot. Opponent's doing a lot with 1 land. Unfortunate for us. Flood always loses to Screw. Okay, that's fine. We're gonna set a stop. An end of combat. Right? Because it's still attacking when it's an end of combat. Oh, it has indestructible. What am I talking about? This doesn't work. It has indestructible. This doesn't work. We're just dead. I was gonna Eiganjo it, and then they were gonna if they give it protection from colorless, it falls off. I thought I was coming up with a really smart play here, but it is indestructible. We're just super dead. Hey, that would have done something. I mean, it still does something. Huge brain play. I thought I was gonna end of combat hit it with this, but obviously the bigger the brain, the stupider you are. In my case. I guess we have to path the giver and pay the one and then put Yorion in our hand. We can do it on their upkeep. We represent the people getting fucked up by a big crazy germ. Yeah, I thought I had a cool play there. And I mean, it would have been a cool play if this doesn't have indestructible. Watch, they have like blacksmith skill here. I'm gonna pay the one. We have a 7th land. We can cast Emeria's Call. It doesn't do a whole lot. Damn. Blacksmith skill, huh? Alright, I don't know how we win from here. Alright. Well, 3-0'd real quick into a very disheartening hammer loss. But mulled a 4 on the play into opponent had 1 land and all gas and could cast all their stuff. And we drew nothing but lands all game. So I think we literally only drew lands and then path on like turn 6 or whatever. We drew land, path. So we had to somehow win with our opener, which wasn't that bad because one of our cards was 4 cards. But they had Giver of Runes ×2. And a blacksmith skill. So pretty good beats, I guess. Good beats. Round 5, fight. This hand's fine. And let's turn off the upkeep step. Stop. Upkeep step, stop. Oh, is this murky? This is murky. And we do not have a 1-drop. And we lost the die roll. Sucks to suck. But I did want to play against this deck, so this is good. They know we drew Thalia. I think we play the Emeria's Call as a land here. Because we're going to want to use that Eiganjo to kill stuff, probably. But the fact that they're on the play and had the Raggy means... It's just like... If you don't have a 1-drop and they start the game... Even if you do have a 1-drop, honestly. But if you don't have a 1-drop and they just connect like 3 times with Ragavan because they just have a Bolt and an Unholy Heat, you're just so fucked. I just feel so far behind. I mean, at least they didn't hit anything there, but the fact that they're just like ramping with their 2-1 feels awful. Feels real awful. They have Counterspell up. It's pretty safe to say they're going to counter whatever we do here. No, alright. I guess we'll tax whatever they're doing here. Alright, that's trade. That's a trade we'll take. We'll get their treasure token. I'll take that. Next turn we could double spell. And they can't counter Eiganjo, so we can just kill the Ragavan next turn. Don't hit anything good, please. Tech Edge, alright. I mean, Tech Edge would be decent, but... Skyclave works here too. Getting Raggy. But, I think I want to Eiganjo. Because I don't want them to counter whatever we do here. I mean, we could double spell. We could play Squad Hawk and Giant Killer. But if they counter the Squad Hawk... And Giant Killer is just good against Murky too. So, yeah, I think we're just going to Eiganjo here. This is why we played the Emeria on turn 1. Let's do the right thing. Opponent snap, crackle, poppin' over there. Don't really know what the point was of snapping off that fetch, but... Can't counter that. Don't have another Raggy. Ledger Shredder. Can Skyclave that? Probably not, but we can try to Skyclave that. Oh, they're gonna Murky? Ooh, nice. Alright. So they could have Spell Pierce. They just discarded a Spell Pierce. Whoa, they just discarded a Spell Pierce to Ledger Shredder? Does that mean their last card, one of their last 2 cards is also a Spell Pierce? Yikes, if they have Spell Pierce here, that's pretty rough. I mean, I guess we Skyclave the Shredder, we take 6. Another thing we could do is just play Squad Hawk and Stoneforge. Just like chump with Squad Hawk maybe. Stoneforge could go get Sophie. Chop down Murktide is the obvious line, but they discarded a Spell Pierce, so I think they have a Spell Pierce. Because why would they discard Spell Pierce with only 1 mana up? So that's why I'm thinking about not doing that. Because, yeah, I mean, there's no world where you discard Spell Pierce here, right? If you don't have another one? Or am I wrong about that? Or are they just thinking we don't have this card? Because they connived and discarded Spell Pierce. So that makes me think they have a second Spell Pierce. Maybe they don't? I'm gonna go for it, I guess. Well, next turn, I mean, yeah, but we could have 5 mana next turn, is what I'm saying. But I guess they could also have just actual counterspell. I guess they didn't have it. Sick. Oh no, we cast a second spell. Yeah, I guess Giant Killer isn't like a very played card. So I guess that makes sense. I guess it was wrong of me to assume that discarding Spell Pierce there didn't make sense if they don't have another one. Another Shredder. Second spell? Yeah, damn. Oh, no. Last card iteration is rough. So we can Skyclave that Shredder. Maybe draw land and also cast Stoneforge. Another iteration. They can't cast that. Oh, weird. They must have had a weird 3 cards on top. No lands. Yeah, it's gotta be Skyclave. No land draw was pretty bad for us, but they drew another Merc? Okay, we lose. Yeah, this is what I was talking about. Like, I don't know. They just have like infinite threats. I've killed 4 of their things or something. Infinite threats. So we can Eiganjo the Ledger Shredder. Chump the Murktide. And just keep chumping the Murktide till we find something for it. Oh wait, we can't. We don't have enough mana. Oh boy. So we have to play 2 spells. Yuck. I mean, we can chump for a while, but that Ledger Shredder gets bigger and bigger as we do this. We could just play this land. I think it's Stoneforge, though. Get Sophie. Because then we can just block forever. I guess playing the land was fine once that became a 3/5, but we can still Eiganjo the Channeler. That gets bigger. infinite threats. It's not that scary because we have blockers for that, but yikes. We just don't have enough mana to do everything we want. Go for Batterskull. Yeah, I can see that. I like it. Yeah, I like that line. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah, I guess with the amount of mana we had, we just didn't have enough to be able to do that and play a blocker. So yeah, I was just wrong. Man, I guess we can go get Batterskull now. We're taking at least 3. They can get 2 more card types, that'd be bad, but it's hard with 1 card. Okay, that was a good draw. As long as they didn't draw Counterspell. That's pretty good. Oh, Counterspell? No, okay. I guess they might just want to counter the Squad Hawk if they do have Counterspell here. Hey, let's go. We're not dead. Hey. Now we're kind of okay. Squad Hawk infinite blocks have been serviceable. If they start killing our Skyclaves and it's end of turn and like getting the tokens, we could be in trouble. If this becomes a 3/3 flyer, we could be in trouble. But ooh, that's pretty decent. We also have Lion Sash we could eventually do stuff with. Kind of want a Ranger-Captain. I don't know if that's correct. No, we just have to play another chump blocker, right? Yeah, we just have to play another chump blocker and put Batterskull into play. If Batterskull gets equipped, then we're in a pretty good spot, I guess. Because we can race a 7/7. Tag him with Raggy. attacking with Raggy. So they drew a lightning bolt. They want to bolt the Batterskull. Or maybe they drew heat. If it's heat, we could force a virtue and just destroy them. What do we think? Is it bolt or heat? They already cast 3 heat, so it's probably bolt. Yeah, it's probably bolt. So I think we just block with the other Stoneforge. They also might have just drawn another Ragavan, but I don't know, that'd be weird. I mean, we're out of jump blockers, so it's time. Yeah, connected. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go, friends. I guess having a Lion Sash in play is fine. Woo! And yeah, Wisp can reset the Murky. Although this puts us to 3. If they just have the bolt, which we think that they had, we're just dead. There's the bolt. Oh, there's a Ragavan? Ooh! Can we just kill them? So if I pitch Ranger-Captain and then we wisp out the Ragavan, that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's more than lethal. That's way more than lethal. Thought they were gonna have the bolt there. I was pretty scared. That was a weird attack with that Ragavan. It's definitely weird. Force is fine here, but probably the weakest card. Probably cutting the forces. Yeah. Oh yeah, we need the paths too. What's up, Wiretap? Yeah, not bad. I got game 1 against Murktide just now, which felt pretty good. Playing a deck that's like definitely tuned for Murktide. Obviously, we have like infinite redraws and a bunch of chump blockers, but Not really sure what to board out here. All these cards seem good. I mean, I guess we could cut the other Field of Ruin on the draw. Don't really need 32 lands. I think 31 is okay. But then what's the other two cuts? Kind of want to trim a Thalia. Is that crazy? Or it could just be 2 Spirited Companions, although this card's fine. It's not as good as Squad Hawk. Yeah. I guess it's Spirited Companion. Sure, if we get Spell Pierced, we probably lose, but I'm gonna keep this. They're unlikely to hold up Spell Pierce on turn 1, but who knows? We gotta play faster too, though. Four minutes behind. Raggy. Well, maybe they'll hit a non-land with the Raggy, and we'll be able to. So we beat turn 1 Ragavan on the draw last game. Thanks to Karen saying we need to get Batterskull, even though I did it a turn too late. Still worked out. I don't know why they cast Channeler first. Maybe, yeah, it's a weird play. That was our land. We wanted that. Damn. I mean, Solitude's not a bad draw, but... Do we want a Solitude right now, though? Probably. Exiling Giver kind of gives away what we're doing here, but... I think we do want to just Solitude the Ragavan here. That way they can't counter it on their turn. Countering the Solitude pitch is like a pretty terrible outcome for us. Well, they're gonna swing. I'm gonna go for the block. If they had the removal spell, they had it anyway. No way. No way. Alright. Alright. So I'll take that as a win against blue-red, but that blue-red opponent seemed maybe like they didn't know what was going on. You don't make that attack if you don't have a removal spell there. They just saw that we pitched a Giver. Obviously, we have another Giver. We have a Vial on one. That's just poor play from our opponent. But I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. Deck felt pretty good. We got ranched by Hammer Time, but we mulled to 4 in game 1. And then game 2 flooded out. So not like a super representative match against Hammer Time, but we did get wrecked. We never drew the Gemstone Caverns, so they're kind of whatever. But I don't know, we're playing a lot of cards that draw cards, so I figured playing Gemstone is kind of free. We can start the game with more mana than our opponent. It doesn't do a ton for us, but in some matchups, like we can get Ranger-Captain into play before Living End, since they don't have fast mana, and we did have fast mana if we're on the draw, which can be a huge, huge swing. Living End seems like a great matchup because we have Ranger-Captain. We like 2-0'd 2 Living Ends in a row. But yeah, this felt good. This felt pretty good. I liked having more removal in the form of Skyclave and 4 captains that can go get Giant Killer. So we technically have like 13 pieces of removal, even though Giant Killer is pretty conditional. 13 pieces of removal is pretty good. Plus, I mean, Flickerwisp is like short-term removal, and technically Sword of Fire and Ice is removal as well. And actually 2 Eiganjos, so a lot of removal, and the extra removal was definitely nice. I might get into another league here, but what are y'all feeling? Same deck, or we could do Eldrazi 60. We could do like a just, I don't know, like 80 card classic. 80 classic. We could do brew a new one. A new Taxes deck. Let's try that. Poll. We'll give it 90 seconds. Pick one of those things. I'll be right back with water. Maybe a snack. Yeah, nobody voted on anything. You would have voted for Eldrazi. Alright. I was getting a drink too. Can't blame you. We're back. What are we gonna do here? I mean, the Force of Virtues was kind of fun. I think I'm just gonna run it back. I mean, it went well. And we didn't actually cast... I mean, we did cast Spirited Companion once, but I kind of want to see that card in action a little more, too. See how I feel about it. This hand's sweet. Squad Hawk and pitch cards is pretty good. It's pretty good. It just goes real well. I don't know. I don't know. This is a pretty powerful bunch of things we can do here. Burn. Could Solitude that, but I'd have to pitch the other Solitude probably. Hey, they're gonna be 2/2 birds. 2/2 boards. Oh, Iron Tom said brew. Why didn't it work? Oh damn, I'm sorry, Iron Tom. I don't know why it didn't count that. So we could Solitude. I still don't want to, because I want to use all these extra Squad Hawks to do all these extra things. Oh, yeah, that's a lot of Solitudes. Let me get all three. And we're gonna pitch one to Solitude right now. We could just Solitude it if this doesn't work. So I'm gonna block. This would be a blowout if this works. Oh, it's the blowout. We did it. Force of Virtue blowouts. 1. Ooh, that one felt good. Oh, friends, it feels nice. So 2 more lands would be nice. We can just put Yorion in our hand and pitch it to Solitude next turn if we want. Ooh. I was pretty happy with that. That Force of Virtue blowout, but no love in the chat. It's okay. If you didn't think it was cool, you didn't think it was cool. Oh, alright, we're at 5. Opponent has no cards. We can always Solitude our own thing to gain some life. We could attack for... Got him. There we go. There we go. Conzo. Con 50? I don't know. Con 50. There we go. Alright, so this is a 3/3. It's 5. It's 9. Yeah, we're going to attack with that. And then we can always just Solitude our own thing if they somehow can deal 5, which they can't. So I think we just win here. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. I mean, it can block, I guess. Gives them a turn, maybe? Oh. Oh, shit. I could have pumped it. Damn it. I could have pumped it and got even more cool stuff happening here. But they'll probably block this anyway. Should have put Yorion in my hand, but they literally can't draw anything that does anything. I mean, obviously they can do some damage, but they're dead. Alright. Sick. That was cool. We got the blowout. We love it. Cathar Commando is fine. Not sure that we're going to board this in, but it does kill the homie. Eidolon. We're on the draw, so Gemstone Caverns is very good. Field of Ruins, medium. Konzo says it's a certified blowout. Sick. Thanks, Konzo. Appreciate that. I needed a little validation, I guess. I was asking for it. And you really showed up. I appreciate it. Let's see. Lion Sash is kind of mopey. Thraben Inspector is slow. Giant Killer is not very good. There we go. I guess that's a deck there. We could board in some paths, but I think with 4 Skyclave, 4 Solitude, we don't need the paths. They don't play that many creatures. They play like 12 creatures, right? It's like Goblin Guides, Swift Spears, and Eidolons. And with the Cathars that kill the Eidolons, the Solitudes, and the Skyclaves, and just like blocking, we can deal with their creatures, I think. So I'm not going to board in the paths here. We're going to keep this. If we draw another white source, we can get a Forge-Tender with this. There is a world where we don't have time to get a Forge-Tender with this, but give her into Thalia is a pretty strong 1-2 punch. And then turn 3, Cathar killing Eidolon is fine too. Squad Hawk's a pretty good draw. I'm still gonna lead with Thalia next turn, most likely, but no, I'm not gonna block this time. Not gonna block this time. No second land from our opponent. Interesting. No second land from our opponent, but Suspended Rift Bolt means they can still kill Thalia with the Suspended Rift Bolt. But they can't because Giver of Runes is in play. So we're going to play Thalia. And just be very happy here. So they're going to target us with that. I guess we could upkeep, give this per red. I want them to target the Thalia. Targeting Giver, yeah, I guess that makes sense. That does make the most sense. That's a good play, opponent. Opponent did draw another land. So that's good for them. Could attack. I'm going to attack, actually. Should have attacked before playing Ranger-Captain, but whatever. And next turn, if we draw another white source, we can Flickerwisp this and play Forge-Tender, getting another Forge-Tender, which is pretty sick. Targeting Thalia. Sure. Thalia's dead. I guess they figured they had to do that now because we have Forge-Tender. White source? Force of Virtue. Okay. That's a pretty good draw. Dink, dink, dink. Even matchups where you wouldn't think Squad Hawk's that good, it just draws 3 cards. It just draws 3 cards. We just drew three cards. They're not great cards, but they're fine. A 1/1 flyer is fine. Especially since it pitches to all our cool pitch cards. I'm spiked. They're casting Spike. That means, unless they have land Skullcrack. Oh, get blown out. Get blown out. That's 2 blowouts in 1 match. That's 2 blowouts in 1 match. Get blown out. Force of Virtue for the win. To be fair, I think Burren's a pretty good matchup. They probably did have a family. But you know what? That family's gonna have to get on without that member. We got a 2-mana 1/1. We're playing a lot of 2-mana 1/1s today. This deck is pretty fun. Last seen 8 days ago playing Bant Control. We can't keep this hand. Ooh, I don't like this one. But we're gonna keep it. Four lands. Yeah, so they're probably playing. Whoa, Colonnade in 2022, huh? That's different. Colonnade in 2022. Whoa. Whoa. Colonnade. So they could have a counterspell here, which kind of makes me sad that we didn't play Factory first. I'm not going to play Thalia into a counterspell. I don't really like that idea. This is probably a Tef. Bounce Vial, that'd be rough. Yeah, they're probably gonna bounce Vial here. No, Narset. Okay. That's fine-ish. Oh yeah, they revealed Kihira. Now they have a Tef. Not great. Not great. I'm glad that was Narset and not Tef, though. Squad Hawk. Ooh. Ooh, sexy. I guess we could draw another Tech Edge next turn, so we'll play Tech Edge here. Cast the Thalia, I think. Not gonna attack Narset. We could have killed Narset if we didn't want to put Squad Hawk into play. Could have just, well, not killed it, but put it to 1 with Factory. Maybe that would have been better. Maybe I should have stuck to my guns there. This game's always got a time. Oh, nice. Wow, they just cracked a fetch with a Violon too? Whoa. Whoa. Tef money. Bounce Giver. Alright. It's pro blue, I guess. Bounce Giver's weird. I would have bounced Vial, I think. But I guess they probably have a removal spell for Thalia. I think I'm going to leave this on 2 since we have 3 2-drops in our hand. And we just drew Lion Sash. Definitely going to attack Teferi with the Squad Hawk. Definitely playing Giver of Runes. Could Tech Edge them. Kind of like that. So they can't cast big Jace next turn. And I don't really care about the Narset right now. So let's hit the Teferi and hit them. Again, just cracking that fetch into that Violon too. But I guess what can they do? Lion Sash could have gotten kind of big. Maybe we were supposed to play Lion Sash. Stoneforge. That's a good draw. Subtlety. Interesting. We can just kill that, I guess. Everybody's got free spells. Everybody's got them. Alright, so if we get Kaldra, we just win next turn, right? Most likely. I guess they could have Verdict. And then we'd need a land for Kaldra to kill them. That's Verdict. So we just need to draw land. We can make the Lion Sash a 2/2 and then a 4/4. They're at 7 though. So that doesn't work. So we just need to draw land. Any land will do. Oh, they're just gonna scoop? They weren't dead. Alright, we'll take it. We're on the draw. Dunk the fields, I think. Giant Killer's not very good. Cathar Commando is just a flash 3/1, so I guess we bring it in. Because Giant Killer's not doing much. I mean, I guess it hits a Shark Typhoon if they're playing that. Everything else is fine. Lion Sash is kind of medium, but yeah, I guess we can cut that too. I guess I'd rather have Cathar Commando than Lion Sash. They only cast an Aether Vial on the Squad Hawk that game. We cast the Giver that they bounce to our hand. We recast Giver. But yeah, something like that. Aether Vial's a good card. We don't really have a sideboard for control, but our main deck is pretty good against control. Force of Virtue isn't like crazy in this matchup, but it does present a faster clock. I think I'm gonna play the Emeria's Call tapped here. We need to make our land drops. And not having an Aether Vial is pretty bad, but I'm not gonna mulligan for it when our hand is fine. Obviously, counter Stoneforge into like Teferi or something could be rough. Stony Silence. Okay, that's fine. Didn't draw Aether Vial this game. I guess we get Batterskull because they'll probably deal with the Stoneforge next turn. I mean, maybe they won't. But 5 mana is pretty doable. Yeah, let's just get Batterskull, I think. So, like, Stony Silence does stop the return and the equip, but it still is a 4/4 lifelink vigilance. Yeah, they did have the prismatic ending, which we figured they might. They're on 2 lands. Opponent is on 2 lands right now. I guess we should have cast Force of Virtue last turn. I think we should have, actually. Whoops. That was a mistake. They should be at 16 here. That was a punt. I think we were supposed to just Force of Virtue. Not like a big punt or anything, but no, seeing that they didn't have their 3rd land drop, we should have just went all in aggro. Because now they might counter this. I'm gonna attack with Giver. It's 2 power now, so it's actually kind of a threat. Trust down. Sure. That's annoying. Because now Ranger-Captain doesn't do anything when I play it. Yikes. Yeah, that is pretty annoying. I still think we play the Ranger-Captain, though. Actually. Because we can Wisp it next turn. Tef. T-Money. Solitude. Why they... Oh, they put Kahira into their hand? And evoked a Solitude? Okay. Guess I'll gain the life because sacking it doesn't do anything. They tapped out. Tech Edge is good. So we could just play the Batterskull, or we could attack for... I mean, they could play Land Verdict next turn. And then we can just blink the Batterskull with Flickerwisp. I guess we play Batterskull. Oh, shit. Force of Negation. Pitching Dress down. They have 2 cards in hand? Alright, well, I guess that gives us free reign to attack. Narset. Oh, they exiled Kahira to Solitude. Alright, got it. What did they hit? They missed with Narset? Oh no, they didn't use Narset. Interesting. They just cast Narset. I want to draw another card this turn, so I'm actually going to kill Narset. They just played Narset to like gain 5 life, basically. Which is not bad there, I guess. I'm surprised I didn't down tick it though. Take 5. Flickerwisp. Target Spirited Companion. They have a counterspell. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Narset. If they don't take down, I'm not attacking it this time. Counterspell. Can't quite kill them. We can deal 7. So I guess we just cast Force of Virtue. Attack them and tag Narset. Because we just couldn't quite kill them. Had we left the other Narset be... Oh, I guess putting them to 1 was good against a fetch land. But what could they have for 4 mana here? Day's Undoing. Draw 7 cards. Okay. Sure. They were playing Narset Days Undoing. No wonder they wanted Narset to stay in play. I guess it was good that we were killing Narset. I didn't expect a Days Undoing deck. Our opponent got pretty stuck on lands there. But we'll take those. Yeti. We're on the play. Let's go. Snapping this one off. Grief. This is probably a living end. Our hand's not very good. Well, I mean, we have Lion Sash, but they'll probably take it here. It's actually worse that Lion Sash was on our hand. Well, I mean, not really. I guess they could have taken the Stoneforge if we had Stoneforge. Yeah. It's pretty good, opponent. That's pretty good. I like this matchup, but that's a bad start for us. Squawks Extra Recall. Let's see if it's any good. I would have much preferred a Thalia or a Stoneforge there against this deck. But at least we don't have these other 3 Squawks in our deck that we could draw. Now we're more likely to draw Ranger-Captain or a Thalia next turn. So that's slight upside. Grief again. Okay. Exiling another grief. Oh, they didn't hit their second land. Let's go. Alright, well, I guess we just go for it here. Since we need to beat down. We don't beat down that hard with these 1/1s, but if we draw a Force of Virtue, we're in a pretty good spot. Ooh, they found the land. Alright, so we're probably dead next turn if we don't draw something here. It's not really something. Pump up the jams. Pump them up. I mean, they need to draw another land, but they're kind of likely to with all the cyclers. Did they hit? Yeah, let's go. The medium beats got there. All right, let's go. Medium beats. Eiganjo is not very good in this matchup, but it's a white source, so I don't think we can really remove it. We get rid of the Field of Ruins. We bring in, obviously, the Rips and the Dranniths. Skyclave is pretty terrible. And then, like, Solitude's kind of medium. So is Giant Killer. I mean, Giant Killer can kill, like, their 7/7s. After they put it out, if they put it out real early, but... I guess I'd rather have Solid... Maybe we go to 3 Solitude. Leave the Giant Killer. Yeah, everything else I kind of want. Batterskull's not great, but it could do the job if need be. Giant Killer, Squad Hawk, Stoneforge. This hand is unlikely to win. They mulliganed. So we could play Stoneforge, get Lion Sash, cast Lion Sash, eat one thing on turn 3. But they could have already living ended at that point. So I think we look for something slightly better than this. I mean, this isn't bad, but it's not good. I'd rather have a Thalia or a Drannith, than we do have a lot of those now. So, hey, let's go. Keep that. Bottom Emeria's Call, I think. Because that's a land that can get thought seized. No grief on turn 1. That's fine, I guess. They don't really need to grief on turn 1. Cycled. You know, force a negation. I love Drannith in this matchup because they play like so many force negations, right? But it gets around that. And they play like Force of Vigor and stuff too. And this doesn't get hit by Force of Vigor. Obviously, it does get hit by Brazen Borrower and who in the what now? Whatever it's called, Sky Turtle. But and Subtlety, I guess if they're playing Subtlety. But yeah, Magistrate, pretty strong here. The way it works, for those of you that are unfamiliar, is they cascade into a spell, but that cascaded into spell is not in their hand, so they can't cast it. In this case, Living End. Foundation Breaker is going to kill our Aether Vial, which is fine. Resolves. So they need to find a bounce spell for our Magistrate. And killing Aether Vial was the start because, well, now we have another Magistrate, so GG, I guess. They can just start casting 4/4s, though, which could be problematic. Grief. Do we just pitch a force here? Huh. They could counter force and then get all of our cards, so I think not. I think we just let them take a card. Love me some Drannith. They took force. They're gonna shardless. Nice. Just as a blocker. Get hated on, Living End. Get hated on. Just faltering them with Flickerwisp there to get one more damage in. We also could have just like put Yorion into our hand. But here we go, 26 cards. What did they board in? They boarded in Foundation Breakers. And that's about all we know about. Maybe Subtlety. They're just going to scoop. We have not lost a game to Living End with this build yet. We haven't lost a game this league. We got some water. Oh, sweet kitties. Oh, sweeties. So we started off 3-0 in the last league too, and we ended up losing to Hammer Time in the 4th round. Hopefully we can rectify that here. I love the clean sheet so far. The deck feels strong. Scalding Tarn could be Murktide because they're only playing 60 cards. I was tempted to play the Factory there, but we're not attacking with Factory next turn. There's just no world. Sebians, what's up? It's been a long time. How you doing? Oh, it's Living End. Interesting. Alright, so we're gonna go get Lion Sash. But we're probably gonna be too slow. Alright, on the draw against Living End that didn't miss their land drops is gonna be a lot harder. But if they're playing Otawara, that means they probably are low on lands. Yeah, it's good to interact. You playing FF these days still? Getting in there, smacking stuff with a stick. I hope. So this could be bad because they could grief us. But what can we do? Still have to take it, I think. Still have to take the sash. Nice. Alright. Yeah, this is a bummer. They're gonna get 4 creatures in play, and we're gonna lose to those 4 creatures. It's pretty strong, pretty strong. This is the first loss to Living End. With this deck, we were 3-0 against it, or 3-0, 6-0 against it. So, a bummer, but, I mean, we're not just dead, I guess. We could Skyclave a Curator. Play Squad Hawk, get 3 more Squad Hawks. Block, maybe? Maybe not block. Not sure exactly what we're supposed to do here. We could Eiganjo something, but I'd rather have the 2-2 in play, I guess. And we could go get sort of Fire and Ice, maybe? That might be good. Yeah, we can decide what we want to do once we get there. This isn't the end of the world. They played that untapped, huh? No blocks. We'll take 11. Or 9, I mean. Down to 11. Stoneforge gets Sophie. Attack. Kill this. Violent Squad Hawk to... Ooh, Curator with that is pretty sick. With cycles. Dang. That's not good. I think it's Stoneforge, though. Kaldra, they're at 13. They're at 13. Kaldra just gets bounced, though. I guess so does sort of Fire and Ice target. At 13, we can attack for 7. Have chump blockers in Squad Hawks. But sort of Fire and Ice doesn't hit for that much less, and it kills one of their things. I get Sophie, I guess. The downside there is we can't hold up mana. Yeah, I think maybe I was supposed to get Kaldra. Damn. Yeah, I think maybe it was Kaldra there. Tech Edge. It's fine, I guess. Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. I guess we just lose if they have the thing. They don't. Alright. No Colossal Sky Turtle. They have Beseiju. Petty theft on the Sophie. Got it. Yeah, that's a thing you could have for sure. They didn't want to bounce the Skyclave. I guess because we could recast it at some point. Alright, that's a bummer. That's a big old bummer. Oh no. You won game one? Damn. That's sick. You skipped a whole turn. Yeah, I've definitely won games where I've skipped turns, but I've definitely lost games where I've skipped turns as well. Way more of them I've lost. And been very sad. So I guess we could Spirited Companion into a Force of Virtue, potentially. Why are they cracking their fetch right now? Oh, because they want to cast Violent Outburst. Just as a pump spell. Let's see what's going on here. So they could have a bounce plus pump spell. No, we drew another Squad Hawk. Awful. Awful top deck. Alright. We'll block the Street Raid. Wow, that was terrible. Okay. 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 Deck didn't want to be our friend there. So we can kill Curator. They probably have a Violent Outburst, and now they have enough things in there that it's good. We could Vial in Lion Sash. But I think they're gonna Violent Outburst on our turn. Or they might even do it now. No, doing it now would be crazy. Oh wow, alright. Just gonna do it right now. I guess it's not crazy. It's pretty good. They'll get a token. We get Stoneforge. And Spirited Companion. Doesn't matter which one, I guess. Well, I guess we want Spirited Companion to draw first. Emeria's Call. They have a 7/7. That's a problem. So they targeted me and them with Architects. Waker of Waves is kind of crazy. Makes my dudes smaller, huh? My dudes. Alright, so we want to cast a Squad Hawk. No. We don't cast a Squad Hawk. We want to deal 4 to this with Eiganjo. We can put in Kaldra, block the 7/7. Block this one and this one. No, we can't block both of those. I think we're just dead. Oh, we're not just dead. Oh, yeah, we are. So we block this. How do we not die here? I think I had to get Batterskull. Mistakes were made. It was supposed to be Batterskull. Yeah. I mean, I guess we can just play 2 Squad Hawks. Play 3 Squad Hawks. Block, 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 go to 2. We're not dead, but it's not good. Yeah, we need to get Batterskull, I think. We can block 4 things and not be dead, but oh boy. Only reason I did that on our turn is because we needed to. Oh, yeah. Okay. That's game. All right. We sort of stayed in that one, even though it was looking bad. I think those are my moves. Final answer. We played this. This is our 4th living end matchup. First time we're down a game. Can't keep this hand. Doesn't do anything. I think we can keep this one, but it's pretty risky. They like Foundation Breaker or Vial. We're in a big bad spot, but I think we have to keep this. Put one of the Stoneforges at the bottom. Wish this was Giver. Yeah, this is not great. Looks like this might be the time we lose to Living End. I could have mulliganed again. We have a Thalia, we have a Vial. And we have Stoneforge that goes and gets Lion Sash. So unless they have another like very quick hand or like some amount of grief. Obviously Living End is a pretty strong deck because they have Force of Negation, Grief, and Subtlety and Brazen Bar, where here's Grief. To interact with your hand for free and put a creature in the graveyard. So it just, there's just so much synergy there. And that's why it's a good deck. I do think we have a good matchup against it, but on the draw, it's going to be tough most of the time. If they have a decent hand. In the last couple of games we had against them, they like had kind of medium hands. It was a good draw. But yeah, they have Brazen Borrower and Sky Turtle to bounce our guys, so they, even if we have all the pieces, like they can still win. So that's, I mean, there's a reason people are saying it's the best deck in the format right now. I don't know if that's true, but it's definitely up there. It's definitely in the top 3. They did not Foundation Breaker our Vial. Ooh. That's sweet. That's a really good draw. Um, Interesting. I'm actually not sure what we're supposed to do here. I guess just attack for 2. And probably play Drannith from our hand. We're not really punished. Like, they can't counter this. They could bounce it and get us, but they're only going to get 1 creature out of the yard if they bounce it. Oh, they're going to evoke Subtlety. Oh, yeah. That does play. Yikes. Alright, that's... I wasn't thinking about Subtlety. I should have thought about that and just held up the Vial because we couldn't lose. Oh, damn. We couldn't have lost if we just Vialed it in. I mean, not we could have lost, but it's just so good to have a Vial on 2 and a Magistrate that they don't know about. Because they go for it and then you just Vial in Magistrate. Oh, bummer. Yeah, I got a little overzealous there. I think that was a punt. They have a Boseiju, but they didn't kill the Vial. Interesting. They might want us to put the Lion Sash in and then go for the No? Okay. No outburst. No violence. They're gonna violent outburst right now? Wait, what? How does that make any sense? There's 2 Sky Turtles at the bottom of their deck, 2 Foundation Breakers, and another Subtlety. Oops. I did not want to reveal hand, but They scooped. All right, so that worked out. Drannith Magistrate was a great draw, obviously. Game 3. We do want the Gemstone Caverns. We don't want the Field of Ruins. And otherwise, I guess like flash creatures are fine. But I think Solitude's okay. Sometimes we want to kill their thing if they go for it with like 2 things. Force of Virtue is not that great. So I could see like maybe playing the 4th Solitude over the 4th of Virtue. Yeah, that probably makes more sense. But a clock is real. Like, we do need to kill them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe not. We do need to kill them before they, like, bounce our thing. So, Force of Virtue is kind of good. Gonna keep this. I've got a Magistrate, which they have to answer. They kept 7, so that means they probably have an answer to the Magistrate. Mr. Bo Dingles, thank you, thank you. Glad you like it. I'm gonna go ahead and pitch one of these Spirited Companions to Force of Virtue next turn. We got a 2/3 Thraben Inspector. Let's go. Thraby baby coming in hot. They could Subtlety our Drannith. Let's just attack first. Subtlety on Drannith and to put 2/5/5 hexproofs into play is game over. And that might be what they have, but what can we do about it? Literally nothing. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. No! Oh, they're cycling. All right. Cycling's okay. Ooh, Drannith Resolve. We're safe for at least 1 turn. Cycle Architects. So they could bounce Drannith here and kill us. Gonna attack first. The downside to playing Tech Edge here is if we draw specifically Lion Sash for turn, we could exile 1 more thing if we don't play the colorless source. But the upside to Tech Edge is we could draw another Tech Edge next turn and double Tech Edge them out of the game pretty much. So I'm going to play the Tech Edge since there's 3 more Tech Edges in the deck and there's only 1 Lion Sash. But none of this might matter because they might just bounce this right now. Yeah. That's game. Unfortunate. They kept that hand for a reason. They snap kept 7, so 3-1. Oh, they didn't have the cascade? They didn't have the cascade? Oh shit, we're good. No way. No way. Double Drannith? Well, I mean, we're obviously going to double Drannith here. But at this point, they can just start casting big boys. So maybe it's single Drannith and Tech Edge. So they don't cast all the big boys. See how this goes first. I guess I should have Tech Edged first. Pass the phase. Yeah, maybe it was double. But they don't have green now. They need green to win the game. Do they have a green source? I only wanted to play one because I was scared of them just like casting Curator and Mysteries, and we just don't have a great way to attack into that. But I should have Tech Edged before playing the Drannith, and that would have been way better. So I definitely punted. It was Tech Edge, pass the phase, play Drannith. But I played that super wrong. Very poor play there. Weather Wayfarer is maybe too slow for Modern in general, but it's pretty cool. I've played it before. I mean, we could have just attacked with Mishra's Factory there. I didn't realize they were at 1, or they were going to be at 1. Hey, we won. We're playing for the trophy, friends. Even though I didn't play that match very well. Thanks, Mackin. I'm going to try my best. I mean, you could definitely play Weather Wayfarer over like one of the Spirited Companions, or like you can easily stick one in here. I think it would be fine. At worst, it's like gonna get killed. At best, it's gonna be pretty sweet. You can go get Tech Edges and stuff. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, this is the first 4-0 in a while. Well, since like a couple weeks ago when I started playing on Moto again. So this feels good. Been playing like a league every couple days. Sometimes 2 leagues in one day. This is the second league today. A lot of 3-2s and a couple 4-1s, a couple 2-3s. 4-1 earlier today, or earlier tonight with this, and now we're 4-0. So this is pretty good. I feel like this deck is pretty strong. Definitely could have played a little better. But that's always the case, you know? Always the case. Lost the die roll for the trophy. Bummer. Opponent does not have a companion. Well, we do. Wooded Foothills. Uh-oh. Is this a Ren and 6 deck? Is this a Ren and 6 deck? Ketria Triumph. This could be Glimpse Elementals. I think we just want to beat down. Just beat their face in with a Stoneforge. And a Kaldra. Bloodstained Mire. Alright, I don't know what's going on. I don't think the Elementals deck plays black, but maybe they're just playing off-color fetches to throw people off. It's Teamer. Not sure what's going on. This could be creativity. Yeah, this is creativity. Why did they go for that when they could have killed Giver? But yeah, creativity is a problem here. I may just want to Flickerwisp that treasure token. Probably not, but... Not sure if we were supposed to attack with Giver there or not. I went with not, but that's just because Solitude can get the germ. Like, they're probably not playing Solitude, though. They're probably not playing white. It's probably just teamer creativity. They're going to get a mine here. And then go for creativity. For 1, transmogrify. Exile Skyclave, I guess. No transmog for you. Sorry. Sorry. Sort of fire and ice. Oh, we can't equip it. Dang. Can't kill them, so I guess there's no real reason to attack with Giver here. But I'm feeling pretty good for game 1. This is feeling nice. They need, like, Anger the Gods. Let's go. We're up a game for the trophy. We won on the draw. Look for this deck. So it's like Teamer Archon, or 4-color Archon, I guess. 1 transmogrify, 4 hard evidence, 4 lightning bolt. They bring in Anger the Gods. Yeah, it looks like they're all playing Anger the Gods. So we definitely want the Forge-Tenders. Giant Killer's kind of medium. It does kill Archon. They cut the Field of Ruins. Do they play Fable? Yeah, they do. Cathar Commando can kill the Fable, but it's not the best, I guess. Path is very good. Skyclave is pretty medium here because it's mostly tokens. I think we can cut those. And maybe we just play the Giant Killer. Or no, I guess we play a Cathar Commando. Anything else that's bad in the matchup? I mean, Lion Sash doesn't do much. So I guess we could play 2 Cathar. They're just a flash beatdown creature anyway, so not that bad. Worst case. They're going to bring in a dress down, it looks like. We just got to keep their board clear, which Skyclave does kind of do, but they just have so many tokens that Skyclave doesn't do much. Oh, they play Wrenn and 6. Wait a second. They play Wrenn and 6. Maybe we cut the companions. We bring back in some Skyclaves for Wrenn and 6. Wrenn and 6 is problematic. Cut Batterskull, I guess. I don't really need the life gain. Big plays, big plays. I mean, this hand's great. We're going to keep it. They snap kept 7 as well. Ooh, and we drew the vial. Let's go. Let's go. Honestly, not sure that the vial is actually better there than just playing Giver, but Ren, yeah, that's bad. It's a lot of value they're just gonna get here. Just drawing a lot of cards with Ren. 2 mana draw a card each turn is pretty rough. Not sure if we should even play the Stoneforge. Probably, because it forces them to bolt next turn, but then I don't know. We might draw another 2-drop next turn. We can get Sophie instead of Kaldra in case they kill it. Yeah, I like that actually. They could kill the Sophie with Prismari Command. That'd be bad. That'd be real bad. Prismari Command's very good against us. Ooh. Yeah. Thought they might have a Prismari Command there, but you know. We'll get 2 for 1, I guess. Rough. Very rough. Very, very rough. Now we Skyclave the Ren. Don't have any other options. But they're already like so far ahead because we have no pressure. We do have a factory in play, but they could just Archon right now, potentially. Yeah, that might be an Archon right now. Yeah. Nothing? Alright. That's a good draw. Well, we're gonna get in there with the Skyclave. For 2. And I think we just cast Sword of Fire and Ice. What other choice do we have here? We could hold up Path and Solitude and just play Forge-Tender, but then in that case we should have attacked with... I don't know. Playing Forge-Tender is good. But I think I'm gonna cast Sword of Fire and Ice and see how this goes. Since we have the Solitude up. They could just have 2 homies and double creativity though. Which we would lose to. Prismari Command. Yeah, it's also very bad. Do you also have the bolt? That'd be rough. Alright, 2 Prismari Commands were very strong. Kind of ruined our whole turn there. And then some. Hopefully they go for it. No, of course not. Damn it. So much value. Yeah, we're super dead here. Yeah, we have really no game against double 2-for-1 there. Looks like we're going to game 3. Yeah, this isn't gonna get us out of this. They're just gonna kill our Flickerwisp, but what can we do? I don't really know what we're supposed to do there. I guess like I could have. Oh, they blocked. Okay. That might be good actually, but I don't see why they would go for it here. They just don't need to. They might just have all lands in hand though. I don't know. Anger of the gods. Yikes. I don't really want to keep playing this. This game right now. Like, I don't even know if I want to show them Forge-Tender, but like, here it is. I don't know. I probably should have scooped. Given them more information than I need to. And we're super dead here. They could do it for 3 now. Do it for 4 even. They're gonna get all 4 Archons right now. That'd be crazy. They are doing it for X equals 4. Alright, so it's funny because Flickerwisp is good, but it's also bad. Cathar Commando is pretty bad, I think. I think it's just Spirited Companion. Obviously, Gemstone Caverns are bad on the play. Um, Giant Killer and Cathar Commando and the other Spirited Companion are fine. But I mean, Thraben Inspector is kind of bad. We don't really have that much time, but sometimes we just need to draw the Solitude or Path or something, or Skyclave for their Ren and 6. Yeah, this is kind of rough. I don't know if this is. Yeah, on the play this time. We'll be good. We'll be good. Ooh. This hand is not very good. Yeah, I can't keep that. Okay. Sounds good. Gonna bottom, I guess, a land. I guess the Eiganjo. These Squad Hawks are not very good against Ren and 6, but we can blow it out with that. So hopefully that does happen, actually. Three more Squad Hawks coming right up. All right. Not Ren and 6. So we didn't get to blow them out, but we're still gonna force here. Then we just play another Squad Hawk. It's a little bit mopey since we could have played a 4-power creature. But I like Flickerwisp a lot in this matchup because they make a lot of tokens. And our clock's fine. Anger the Gods would be rough. Anger the Gods is rough. Turns out. Alright, now we have a good time to Flickerwisp. Not sure if we play this tapped or keep it for now. I think we play it tapped. Hmm. Hopefully they don't have the bolt. Looks like no bolt. That's good. Aether Vial. I'm firing up the factory. Bolt is bad for us here, but I don't know. We need to kill them. We do need to kill them. That Prismari. Destroy target. This is an artifact? Holy shit. I didn't even know this was an artifact. Oh my god, what a blowout. Fuck. Well, we almost 5-0'd a league, y'all. Oh my god, I wouldn't have attacked with this if I knew that it was an artifact. Oh, wow. That is fucking horrible. Holy shit. Holy shit, friends. Well, we tried. We got wrecked. Should have just attacked with the... Holy shit, Prismari Command, dude. Holy shit. That was such a beating. Fuck. That was heartbreaking. But Prismari Command is pretty good against us. It turns out.